In this video, we're going to look at the three basic trance bass patterns in their most basic form. Okay, the three patterns are, first, the umpa, or the offbeat bass. The second is the gallop, and the third is the so-called full-on bass, a full-on sound. So let's have a look at first of all, have a look at the kick drum. Right, no surprises there. First, second, third beat of a 1 bar. That's where the kicks are landing. Now, let's have a look at the offbeat bass, or the umpa. There's the first, second, third, and fourth, and in between on the offbeats are the bass beats. Now that sounds like this. I'm using this fat off bass 2 sound here. You can get away with bigger sounds if it's just an offbeat, by the way. Now, let me extend these. That sounds better to me. That's too much. It's also good, but that's more bouncy for me. Yeah, and we can try that on a nice big fat square wave sound. That's rocking. Okay, now let's have a look at the gallop. This is the MIDI for it. Now you can see that let me make that bigger. That's where the kick's landing, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Instead of just a straight offbeat, we're adding another 16th behind it. So that's the offbeat, the first of these pairs, and the second is the added 16th. Now you've heard this a million times, and this sounds like so. It's a bit big, that sound, so, and that's got too much front end envelope depth on it, so I prefer something like that. That gives it more drive for me. If there's less obvious envelope on the front end of the note, I'll play the difference just so you can hear. That would work, but I prefer that. It's more driving. Again, you don't have to be stuck with the standard note lengths. You can make it tighter, or you can add some variation. And some velocity information if you want. Etc. Now, let's have a look at the full-on bass now. Now, as you can see, there is an extra 16th added on here, in the front of the offbeat, which is there. There's still a hole for the kick drum, which makes the whole bottom end much more tight and controlled. Now that sound is too big for me, so maybe something like that sounds good. Tighten it up a bit. Try this one with a bit of velocity. There we are. Again, not limited to the note lengths, you can change them all in different ways, and indeed use different notes to get different grooves. There's an example. How about, no, maybe not. How about this? There we are. So, they are the basic three trance patterns